Hello, and welcome. Camera reset again. Love it. Sorry. Hey guys, I'm back. Been a little while, but you know. Do I do game capture? Yes, okay. No. Oops. Wait. Watch as Ariana relearns how to use a computer in real time. Okay. I got there. In a second there will be music and... Alright. So... I'm not sure if I tested whether or not it would, actually save. So we're about to find out together if I'm gonna have a breakdown. Because... Okay. So let's see. Where were we? Okay, we're dead. And our bestest friend and that rich boy are trying to find out who killed us. And that creepy sparrow there has our head and body. And have you ever tried to describe this out loud? I dare everyone to go try to describe this story. Because it is ridiculous. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I have no idea what this is. Only Dr. Iwamine and Nanaki are here now. Sakuya. Sakuya is the tail. Sorry. Wow. I really feel like I just dropped in here. Okay. Isn't Sakazaki here?
I think he's walking around to calm his nerves again. He's very brave to be out and about with that scarecrow on the loose.
Oh yeah, there's a scarecrow robot golem thing on the loose. Not brave, just imprudent. Stupid mongrel. Stop pretending to be migratory and get back here so I can distract you. I wanted to occupy both of them, if possible, but at least they don't realize that we suspect them yet. We suspect them? Oh! God, what is happening in this game? I'm sorry. Just the doctor should be enough. Dr. Iwamine, I came here to ask your opinion of something. My opinion? I fear I will not be of much use to you there. My body has never required me to visit the infirmary. I have not had much occasion to talk to the doctor since moving here, but I can read his expression perfectly well all the same. It says, I'm not telling you anything. Where is Mr. Kawara? Did you have a falling out? He did seem to be suspecting me based on nothing but his own prejudice. A pity. I agree, sir. To doubt someone based merely on one's own preconceptions is... beliverness. I don't know that word. Not gonna lie. Sir, it is nonsense. That's right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. You are renowned as one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such a grisly crime as this. It's an honor to be so praised by the heir of the LaBelle family. Completely flat. Does he never speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to your medicine. A few years ago, your work allowed the LaBelle family to continue on even greater glory. Is that so? I had not known. I am afraid that I know little of the fates of the drugs that I develop. The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the LaBelle family will never forget. Oh, how wonderful. I take it your father is a figure of great respect. Of course. The family head must always be honored. It would seem that you hold your own biases even more dearly than Mr. Kawara holds his, almost like the foundation of your very existence. I would rather like to see the expression on your face when that foundation collapses. Locked. I don't remember these voices very well, evidently. Locked. Has it been locked ever since the alarm this morning? What is he doing? He's trying to get into someplace, right? I don't remember what he's doing. Okay, the doctor went straight to the lab to begin the autopsy. And I think he's been with somebody else ever since. Let's see. Maybe that massive thing, Mr. Leone? How was I doing it? Leone, gave me will do the trick. Yes! What thing did he give him? Oh, God. I should have rewatched it. I just had no time today. Yes! That thing got him in! Yay, thing! This room has always been a little creepy, but it's even worse in this dim light. I need to look for evidence that Birdsey was in here, quickly! But where do I start? The longer I spend poking around in corners, the bigger the risk that I'll get caught. Okay, so I gotta, choose. I need to remember, I've been in here a lot. Actually, no, I just realized I don't have to choose anything in this. Every time I got sick. Where would the doctor hide something he didn't want anyone else to see? Didn't he forbid even his assistants from touching his desk? Rustle everything on the desk, just throw it all around. He'll be so pissed off, he'll send a disturbance in the force. It'll be perfect distraction. It would seem he keeps his drawers locked tight. Gear up, massive thing. Inside are medical records? He's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up. Though I never really thought of him as the respectful type. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4 files. The names are Kawara Ryuda, Malone Birdsey, Fujishiro Nageki, and Shirogane Sakuya. Okay. What? I'm not surprised to see a file on me in here, but Birdsey and Sakuya never had any reason to be in here, and Fujishiro Nageki. Looking closely, Nageki's folder says St. Pigeonation Medical Center on the side, while the others don't. And the date is from 5 years ago. Did he take this from the medical center? Since it's here, he must know something about the fire back then. The doc doesn't care about HIPAA, yeah. Are the other 3 records from physical exams? They're full of strange symbols and numbers, and I'm not sure what they mean. Huh? Sakuya has a second piece of paper in it. It looks like some sort of memo or... Oh! Oh no! Ugh! A sudden bleeding pain in the back of my head. I can't move. I fall unconscious. Ugh. Oh god, he's okay. Genuinely don't remember how it ends. Actually, I have an idea. Where am I? I feel dizzy. Ugh. That's right. I was looking for evidence in the infirmary. The medical records are gone. Somebody took them, but who? Sorry, we just did a rewatch of Avatar, and I'm suddenly feeling like I'm channeling the Ember Island players. I managed to get knocked out even with the stun gun Mr. Leone gave me. Darn it. I don't know who attacked me, but those records must have been important to get stolen away like that. Ugh, darn it. Why did I let myself get taken from behind like that? Yes, you should have stood in a corner, just like... It had our records. Even with those, it would have been hard to prove anything. Whoever attacked me must have been the criminal. They probably wouldn't leave anything, but maybe they missed a clue in here somewhere? Huh? I hadn't noticed earlier, but there was a card under the desk. In a corner. I wouldn't have seen it if it weren't on the floor. Jesus. This is Birdsee's student ID? There's blood on the corner. So it wasn't dropped here by accident before she was killed. It must have happened here. Actually, this is the first time he's actually considered it happening in the infirmary. Like, where did... You think he took her to, like, dinner and a movie and then he killed her? What did he think happened here? Anyway. Looks like my doubts about the doctor are confirmed. But for some reason, I still feel unsure. I almost feel like this is too good to be true. Like I'm being led along. If the doctor were behind it all, surely he would avoid casting so much doubt on himself. Just what is he after anyway? But I'm not worried about who is doing what and why. No, I feel like that is what you're worried about. I'm worried about finding the one who did this to Birdsey. That's who did that. Okay. I need to talk with Sakuya. So you think it would take a fair amount of time to cut a human up like this and distribute them into boxes, Doctor? Correct. Even if she were cut up last night and distributed this morning, it would involve a good deal of physical labor. Sakuya? Ugh, you again. Can we go to the maintenance room? We need to talk. Very well. Mr. Shirogane. Yes, Doctor. Just as an aside, it would be impossible for one such as myself, even with the knowledge and tools of a physician. Even so, I'm not a particularly healthy person. Not a healthy person?
The doctor is slightly impaired down on his right side, you know.
Oh yeah, he's always kind of sloped to the side.
He is? I never knew.
I was injured long ago. My right wing never fully recovered though it rarely poses problems in daily life. A human corpse is heavy. It seems like a bit much to go dragging around with one wing, don't you think? Sorry, I was trying to think of which wing he held. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Whoa.
Yes, it's all true. It's even recorded in the faculty medical records.
It is? I see. Thanks, I'll remember that. Rita remembers that. We'll remember that. Damn it. Fucked it up, Ariana. If I tell Sakuya... I tell Sakuya about what I found in the infirmary as we head to the maintenance office. I thought... Anyway. Meaning... Fujishiro Nageki's records and the doctor have something to do with the medical center? I think so, yeah. I wonder about the other records, too. Why you, me, and Birdsey all together? Could that really be a coincidence? Did you go there often after you moved here or anything? Not once. Nobility knows no illness. Yeah. I've never seen him sick, and he always seems pretty lively. I hadn't known about the doctor's injury. Kind of a bad thing to find out now. Bad? Because it is inconvenient to your theory? We must remain just. No harm can ever come from learning more about the truth. I guess so. I just realized that in doing Sakuya's voice, I'm just doing Cheryl Blossom from Riverdale, just like lower, in a low register. I guess so. Maybe it's because he's not very active or because he never leaves the infirmary, but I guess I've never really had a chance to notice his disability. If he couldn't have done it alone, it makes it seem more likely that he was working together with Yuya. Blasted mongrel. No good can ever come from his presence. He merely confuses the issue. Salutations. Were you gossiping about me? Yuya! What a pickle. I guess I'm the topic of choice among the boys as well as the girls now. Not that I mind. Don't let it get to your head, mongrel. We weren't saying anything good about you. That's right, Yuya. From your point of view, we were subjecting you to vile slander and ill gossips. You're very frank, Ryuta. Nothing wrong with that. What kind of slander? Perhaps you shouldn't say, lest my fragile heart shatter like a maiden's crystal glass dropped by an unkind lover. It should be obvious what we were talking about from our faces alone, but he's completely relaxed. I doubt his heart is made of glass, though. Used tires, maybe. What? Something that is completely impervious to abuse. Okay. Thank you for clarifying in the next... I really appreciated it. Your unsolicited presence saves us the trouble of looking for you. We demand answers from you. You lied. You met Malone in the infirmary yesterday. Did you kill her? So you doubt me. I'd love to see your evidence. We found her ID stained with blood. In the infirmary. You are duty-bound to answer. What did you see in the infirmary yesterday? And what did you do? Well, I can't tell you anything. Sorry. I can't say anything at all. Cease this foolishness. You know something, don't you? Do not attempt to dodge the... Uh-oh. No, I hate it. 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 I'm really digging the voice right now, though. Run, you two! Such terrible timing. No birdie likes a man who can't read the atmosphere, Mr. Scarecrow. Oh, you, yeah. Is this a time for jokes? Run! Go! No. Music stopped very abruptly. Ryuta seems to have left us in the dust. Maybe we should hurry up a little. Well, it doesn't look like it's noticed us. I guess it's not too keen on chasing people. Your idle flirtations sicken me. Filthy mongrel. Shh. Do you want it to hear us? How about this? I'll go first and lure Mr. Beanpole Man towards the cafeteria. You head for the maintenance room while it's distracted, okay? You plan to act as a decoy? Don't think this will stop me from suspecting you. I wasn't asking you to. I've been your ally until now, so why stop now? Our ally? Anyway, run for it as soon as we're out of sight. Adieu. Ever glib in the face of death. Yep, that's you, yeah. Sakuya, you're okay. I was worried that maybe you got caught. Indeed. Isn't Yuya with you? We never got him to answer anything. I do not know. He ran in the opposite direction. We don't have much time left. I think the only thing to do is get him to talk to us and then confront the doctor. He's been helping us this whole time, but I don't know if we can still consider him our ally. Our ally. Indeed. You've always been separated, right? So you don't really know how he usually acts, or if he'd be likely to do something like this, or... How could I know? He and I live in different worlds. As my father said, I couldn't know. I'm an only child, so I don't really understand siblings, but I think I know how you feel about him, Sakuya. Do not make me repeat myself. He and I have no connection. But I want to believe that he is not my enemy. Looks like Sakuya isn't entirely sure what to think. The prime suspects are the doctor who aided his family and his own half-brother. If I were given the same situation, I wouldn't be as calm as he is. We should write the notes and then go talk to the doctor. Go find out exactly what happened at the infirmary. We figured out a lot of things, but there's still a lot that remains a mystery. It's 6 p.m. We don't have much time. Oh gosh. Can we solve this and get out of here alive in only 4 hours? Oh! Sorry. Alright, let's go, Huh? Sakuya? I don't remember. Well, it's making me think of a surfer right now, so... Your friend already left, young one. Ugh! Why didn't you say so earlier? He's planning to confront the doctor alone. He's a surfer from now on, okay? Father is of the pure bloodline, and so his life is of the utmost value. By extension, the doctor who saved his life must also be valuable. I must not disrespect him. because that is what Father told me. My brother, born of a low father, is a worthless being. Though he looks noble, his veins flow with filthy, impure blood. I must not associate with those of low birth, because that is what Father told me. But I am no longer sure. What is blood? Why does it divide us so?
Okay, alright, kid. No, hello again, Shirogane.
Where's the doctor?
Said he was going back to the infirmary. Maybe he forgot something there.
Thank you.
You're going right after him. Don't you want any tea? Well, be careful. He looks rather troubled. I hope he's all right.
They are not bothering to tell us much of the action, and it's part of the story. They're like, just get it out there! Okay. Doctor? Mr. Shirogane, you look quite fatigued. Would you care to rest for a little while? You are wrong, are you not, sir? Whatever do you mean? I wish to learn the truth. What did you and Sakazaki do? Which of you decided to kill Malone? It's not something to say without proof, Mr. Shirogane. But then, we have but little time left. Perhaps I shall explain things to you. I did not kill Miss Malone. This is the truth. Of course. How could I let myself be swayed by idle rumors? The doctor could not possibly carry out such an atrocity. Mr. Sakazaki did not kill her either. Which raises the question, who did? Sakazaki admitted that he was... I think I just did the other thing in the Ryuda voice. I don't remember now. Sakazaki admitted that he was involved in the crime. He cannot possibly be. I merely said that he did not kill her. I did not say he wasn't involved. Of course, the same applies to myself. The two of you did not kill her, but were involved? But then, who did kill her? God! Get to the point! Oh, dear me, this won't do. Talking to you makes me feel like I'm about to fall asleep. I suppose those are the limits of a mere mongrel. What did he just say? Doctor, Could you be quiet for a minute, Mr. Shirogane? You bore me. You filthy, low-born mongrel. What are you saying, sir? I am not like Saka. You did well. Thanks to you, Mr. Kawara has found almost everything he needs. Just one more push and he'll be done. Thank you, Mr. Shirogane. A glint of white steel. His left wing slowly traces an arc through the air. I'm dying. I'm dying. What did he say? Why was I left behind? I can't think. God damn it, Shu. Why are we still getting his point of view? Isn't he dead? Sakazaki! Stop that, Asa. I told you not to touch my brother. Suddenly, Sakazaki Yuya blocks out the sun. There's no sun coming through because there's a dome, you idiots. Blood is spreading across the floor. I am unhurt? Oh no! Who's... your wing. Such beautiful brotherly love, Mr. Sakazaki. You were the real hero all along, of course. I only promised that I wouldn't tell other people. Not that I wouldn't tell him myself. Or that I wouldn't kill him. And after all that work to steal the records from Mr. Kawara, too. Yeah, you've always been like this. A coward and villain to the core. Thanks, Moobot. Such flattery. What are you doing? What are you doing, Doctor? Why? Why are you doing this? I told you, remember? You bore me. Now that you have helped Mr. Kawara as much as you can, I have no more use for you. Why should I put up with your babbling now that I am done with you? I do not understand, sir. What did you and Sakazaki... This is exactly what I am talking about. I have no responsibility to explain to you. Goodbye, Mr. Shirogane. No! Don't move, Sakuya. Sakuya! Oh, Mr. Kawara. We were just discussing you. Yuya standing over Sakuya, blood running down his body. The doctor standing next to them. There's no question what's happening. What's happened? Doctor! So it was you all along? Was it? I wonder about that. Pull yourself together, Sakazaki. Say something. Don't worry. He won't die just yet. I'm sure you'll enjoy a confession or two, so ask him all you want. Sorry, there's too much emotion. Wait, Doctor! Oh god. I don't think there's enough room for this shit. No! Yeah. The scarecrow! There you are, Laborer 9. I was waiting for you. Come, let us go. What? Labor 9? Is that the Scarecrow's name? So he was working under the Doctor this whole time? You thought they were, like, separate instances? Oh, okay. Just a little more, Mr. Kawara. Do you think you'll remember soon? Stop running away! You killed Birdsey! I will never forgive you! I'm glad you're so lively. That's good. I shall be waiting for you deep beneath the surface. Chase me, Mr. Kawara. I reach out. I can't reach. The Doctor and the Scarecrow are gone. Don't go chasing after the Beanpole Man on your own, Ryuta. A good man keeps his cool even in times like this. Don't speak. You're still bleeding. Don't worry. Who the hell do you think I am? I'll be fine. I know my limits better than anyone else. I won't die. To a little scalpel. Getting whacked with a cleaver would have been bad, but... There are plenty of bandages here. Sakuya, wait here. I'll go get Mr. Leone. Wait, Ryuta. I have things to tell you. Can you wait long enough to hear my confessions? Like the Doctor said, there's no time to waste. So let me tell you everything I can. This might be our last chance. It's too late, Sakazaki. If you were involved, why didn't you tell us before? We had a deal. Of course, he broke it without a second thought. The doctor and I did not kill her. That is the truth. But then why did he? She died in this room. After school yesterday. That is also the truth. Then, there was someone else? Yes. Right as always, Sakuya. And that third person killed Birdsey? Who was it? I'm sorry. I can't tell you that. I think you'll figure it out. I have to apologize to you. The doctor and I were the ones who cut her up. So you stuffed her into those boxes? It was the time. The doctor needed to be sure of when she'd be found. He decided morning would be the time for the most humans to gather. Would be give time. I suppose he probably thought putting her in the print boxes was funny too. The most humans? Why would... Looks like I've stayed on the fence to the very end. I didn't have the resolve to go either way. If only things had been a little different. Oh, damn it! I was so close to being perfect. I thought you said you'd be fine. Are you worried for me? I'm honored. Could you go outside for a bit, Ryuta? We'll go to the maintenance office afterwards. Just for a little... I want to talk to Sakuya. Alone. Oh, man. Ah, yes, the doctor and the murder and the scarecrow are all completely separate instances. Yeah, exactly. You have a new father now, Yuya. He has beautiful mansion and you'll be moving there tomorrow. But your new father says he doesn't want your brother. He says he can only feed you if you leave the egg behind. Oh, Mother is sad. This is switching tenses. I don't know what's going on here. He is her son too. I will go. I will throw my brother away, Mother. Give me the egg. The new father killed my father. I know he did. He killed him so he could take Mother from him. I waited until she laid a new egg. Until she laid an egg with new father's child inside. I had hid him away in the mansion. And I switched them. So he will raise my brother as his own son. The new father hates me, but he will love my brother. He will give him nice food and nice clothes and a nice bed. My brother will not know. No one will know but me. I hate the new father. I took the new egg, and I smashed it. Jesus Christ! That got controversial. I always thought... Loud music. That maybe I should have told you. The doctor did not lie. You're the same as me, Sakuya. We were never half-brothers. You are my real brother. And our real father would have let you play the piano. That's all I ever wanted. Impossible. I am the heir of the LaBelle family. Father told me so. Everyone told me so. I was raised for no other purpose. I never told anyone that I'd switched the eggs. If Father found out now, he'd throw you away. I did it for you. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just did it to spite that man. I killed the child he had with Mother. That was the cross I had to bear. It was never your problem. I was happy just to see you living in luxury. It's inspirational music behind it. It's like, Jesus Christ. You, under what authority? What? None. You're right. I only ever listened to myself. But the doctor noticed. He must have realized. I guess I was doing what he said all along, since I took your lineage. The fact that I killed the LaBelle, the other father's child, will never leave me. I've never been able to forget. If you're blamed for that child's death, you have to press on. You can't let it stop you. I always worried about whether I should tell you or not. And now it's too late. So, Jesus, will you just die, Yuya? I'm so done. Fool. To deny me my lineage now? I'm sorry, Sakuya. I should have told you long ago. I was never as sure of myself as you. If I'm not the LaBelle line, what am I? I knew you'd ask that. Straightforward as always. Leave this place, Sakuya. And think about it long and hard. You have a lot more to worry about than just who your family is, after all. No, wait, Sakazaki, stay with me. There is still much for you to tell me. It's been a long time since we talked this much. I talked to you every day when you were still an egg. Pull yourself together, Yuya. You can't leave like this. You said a little scalpel like that couldn't kill you. I should apologize about that too. This scene is getting to be too much for me. Remember the headmaster? Did you kill him? That was nerve toxin. You mean that scalpel had... Go on, Yuya. Leave your liar brother and go. The doctor must have a way out of here. You are... yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. Later, buddy. Yuya! Yuya! Fifth class. I am emotionally spent. Okay, everything's great. Let's do this. Sixth class. Begin. It's 6 p.m. I haven't had much of a sense of time passing since the dome appeared, but it's already evening. I assume this is Ryuda. The atmosphere in the maintenance office is tense. The doctor said he'd be waiting deep beneath the surface. Does this building have a basement? Certainly not one that appears to be on the official plans. But maybe. Under the medical center? But that one's blocked off with concrete. Does not seem to me like the medical center is an entirely independent building. There may well be a path from this building to the basement there. Is there anywhere you might have missed something? Is it the library? It's the library, right? Missed something or forgotten something. Somewhere I forgot to look. Oh! That's right. The encyclopedia from the library in the medical center. And the chronology in the medical records. I'd like to talk to Nageki again. You've thought of something? Yeah, I need to go check. Sakuya... He hasn't spoken since what happened in the infirmary. Can't blame him. I know how he feels. Because he just lost Birdsey. Better leave him alone. Yeah, library. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! I know. I'm worried about it too. Ugh. You're fading again. Where are you? Nageki! There you are! What is it? I found out a lot of things about the school, and about you. I see. I suppose you know who I am then? Sort of, but there are things I need to ask you. That's why I'm here. The fire 5 years ago and the dome today, how are they related? Nageki must know something about the secrets that this school holds. You aren't really here anymore, are you? That might be so. Or it might not. I saw in the school records, it says you died 5 years ago in an accident in the medical center. I had become aware of that. I stopped my own clock here. That's why I can never leave. You stopped your... In other words, at the very least, I took my life through my own will. I am almost sure of that. So, you didn't die in the accident? He hangs his head in silence. Looks like he can't remember anything from before he died. I need a clue. There must be a basement under the medical center, and I need to get in there. Oh, that's right. The encyclopedia. The encyclopedia? You used to go to the medical center, right? Did you switch one of the encyclopedias from there to one here? Why would... That's what I want to know. I guess I should just tell him. Look, you know how the encyclopedias here are out of order? There are 2 copies of Volume 9 and no Volume 6. The medical center has the same encyclopedias? Yeah, there are 2 copies of 6 there and no 9. How disorderly. Yeah. Anyway, one of the copies from the Volume 6 there has library sticker on it. Someone must have taken it from there. From here. Switch the encyclopedias. Mr. Kuwara, try reading this copy of Volume 9. Looking's worth 1,000 spoken words, I guess. What? Stop. No. Huh? This isn't right. Looks like just another book when it's closed, but... It's a box? Full of files. I read that as lies at first. It's full of lies. Some sort of documents? They're all from 5 years ago. These must have been... What does it say? That one. Let's see. Go on. Operation Hatoful. Okay. This is talking about using carrier individuals as biological weapons to fight humans? It has the same title as the file in the headmaster's office, but I never expected anything like this. Meaning, this school has been being used for biological weapons development for at least 5 years. 2180. New strains of Sumatera influenza isolated. 2183. A new strain has been isolated from Fujishiro Nageki. It is lethal to humans and has been named the Charon virus. It has entered research at St. Pagination's Medical Center. The Charon virus? I don't know. Humans I met would always get very sick. Are you remembering something? Yes, I think so. I think I was the one who brought that book here. The birds with me in the medical center often did secret things in the reference room. I wanted to tell someone important what was happening in the center. What was it? My family? It must have been my family. That's right. I burned. I had to disappear. Why didn't I notice? Did I your help to see? He paces nervously in circles, rambling on to himself. If you've realized something, it would help me to know what it is. I've remembered. Remembered what happened here 5 years ago. It is with a K sound. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure. I was feeling very self-conscious. I can't remember my parents' faces. I lived in an orphanage with other birds my age since before I could remember. I never thought much of it at the time, but apparently every birdie there was a war orphan. But I did not resent the humans who had started the war. I did not care. I thought that living with the other chicks and no parents was as natural as could be. One day, the endless routine was broken, and some humans broke into the orphanage. They had guns and kept shouting, "Free humanity! Free humanity!" I think that's what they said. They barricaded themselves in our house and killed us one at a time. I was helpless. I could only hide in the corner and weep as my family was killed before my eyes. I don't know how much time had gone by since they came. When I looked around the silent room, they were all collapsed on the floor. Birds had come to save us. They had come and killed the evil humans. That is what I thought. But you have been granted a great power. You are one of the chosen few. I left the orphanage with my one remaining sibling, and we lived in an apartment. But I was weak and couldn't go to school or get a job. I was nothing but a burden. And then I received the invitation. We wish to welcome you with special treatment. How would you like to stay at the world's foremost avian school? We will provide anything you need, anything at all. There is a hospital on the school grounds. We will provide room for you to live there. You shall receive all the care you require. I was living with my brother. I did not want to leave him. But if I continued to live with him, I would only hold him down. He was happy to hear that I would have a chance to improve my physical condition, and so I enrolled at St. Pagination's. I was still weak, so I often stayed in my room. I had no friends, but I was not unhappy. The nurses and faculty were all very kind to me. And then, earlier in my first summer vacation, the doctor made a proposal to me. This vacation is the perfect opportunity. Would you like to undergo an intensive treatment? You will have to stay inside for some time, but by the end of the summer, you should be as healthy as any other bird in the school. And so began a long summer in the underground facility. First, a routine of daily examinations and numerous medications. And then the experiments began. The experiments to kill humans. A human would be brought to me. They would struggle and gasp, and then, with the last painful sigh, they would stop moving. I knew why I was brought here. Living in my body was a virus deadly to humans in a matter of minutes.
Oh, it was him who killed everybody.
My parents, whose faces I never knew, were killed by humans. Everyone else in the orphanage was killed by humans. And in return, I killed another human with each experiment. Simply by standing in the same room as me, by breathing the same air as me, they would collapse. I couldn't stand it. I had no reason not to hate them, but watching them die in front of me shaved away at my heart little by little. And so I decided to end it all. I had only one wish. I wanted to disappear from this world without a trace. The Charon virus. The deadly guest that made its home in my body. That is what they called it. No doubt they were searching for a way to destroy humanity with that virus.
That was Operation Hatoful?
Yes. That's why I burned it all 5 years ago. There should have been nothing left, but I am not here. But maybe, just maybe, there's still something left somewhere. And I can feel him close by. My Mr. Kawara, are you going to the basement?
I don't have a choice. To find a way out of here alive and to find out why they killed Birdsey, I need to ask the doctor.
I see. That encyclopedia. What else is inside?
Oh. A piece of paper folded up along with the files. This is a map of the medical center?
When I was there, I went through the medical center. But it must connect with the main building somewhere near here.
That looks like the gym. So the stairs are...
I believe it is the chemistry preparation room. The researchers often went in there.
The doctor is beneath the preparation room. Thank you, Nageki. I have to go.
Yes. I think you will be seeing me again. And Miss Malone as well.
What? What'd you talk about, Nageki? Oh man, it's 7th class time. Nageki breaks my heart. I cannot even with him. A staircase in the preparation room? What the fuck was that? I never noticed one. I wonder where it could be. If the Scarecrow went down there with the doctor, it would need to be a pretty big opening. We'll have to go and look. It's 7 p.m. already. We only have 3 hours until we're overrun with bloodthirsty humans. We don't know for sure there's an escape route in the basement, but it's our best bet. Maybe we should get everybody from the gym to come with us as soon as we find the stairs. Leave that to me. Mr. Leone! I mean, he's been here the whole time. What do you... I'll take care of the other students. Don't worry. I'm not a massive agent for nothing. I remember it a little bit, sort of. I feel very... I think we finished it while drinking while we were in Hawaii. So, Well then, thank you, Mr. Ode. Aren't you going with him, sir? I'm going to come with you, Kawara. We never know what could happen. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. I am your homeroom teacher, after all. You've done such a good job so far. I want to be there to help you if things get dangerous.
He infected me with his sleepiness. What about you, Sakuya? You two go ahead. I'll catch up with you. Right. Okay. We're gonna get out of here together, okay? Too much has happened today for both Sakuya and me. I don't know what's on his mind, and he doesn't seem interested in telling me, but if he wants to be alone, that's for the best. I guess it's the two of us then, Mr. Nanaki. If something bad happens, one of us can come back to warn you, and the others, Mr. Leone.
Understood. Commence Operation Breakout it is then.
Not so fast. Hold on. Jesus, stop breaking plates. He just takes them with him, smashes them on the ground before he walks in. Ow, ow, ow. Angel? What does he want now? We don't have time for messing around.
Dexterous Melodia, Fanus, you travel now to the abyss of despair, do you not?
The abyss of despair?
I sense demon spores far greater in power than even those released by the Tree of Blight. I cannot allow you to face the dark sorcerer Wallenstein alone.
The Wallenstein guy is the doctor, right?
Okay,
We're coming for you, Wallenstein.
Wait, Angel, we need to be careful. Wait! He certainly is lively. Let's go. I think this is the first time I've been in here. It's kind of bland. Yes. Not a very friendly room, but not distasteful either.
This place is flooded with demon spores. Any good bird would normally avoid it.
Can you think of anything, sir? Like a hidden door, or... I don't come here very much, so... Do you feel a draft? A draft? There are no windows in here. It must be coming from the basement.
Ugh! Be silent, my crimson breast! We must hold it back, or the eulogy of doom will... Gate of Erebus guide me into the abyss!
Wait, calm down, Angel. You can't...
oh god, he's freaking out.
Oh, there it is. So it was behind the mirror all along? He's a lot more clever than he acts, isn't he? Even if he does spout nonsense whenever he opens his beak.
Let us proceed, Textoris Melodia Funus. The master of the abyss awaits us below.
A long, dark staircase winds downwards behind the mirror. How far does it go? The basement itself should be pretty big. This is sort of like the entrance into a subway tunnel. Let's go!
We know this from Nageki's thing, his memory.
Very impressive.
This is a lot fancier than I expected. I never knew this huge place was underneath the school. This facility has been used for research to kill humans since the school was founded. Birdsey, none of us ever knew. We lived our carefree lives with all this going on beneath our feet.
I don't see any, Birdie. I wonder if it's closed now.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's clean and orderly, but I don't get the feeling I don't get the feeling that it's still in use. There was a fire somewhere down here 5 years ago, and since then the whole facility's been shut up. I suppose they froze whatever project they were working on. Hey, Angel, which way do you think we should go to find the doctor?
That would be... A crimson breast murmurs. The Midnight Hunter approaches.
Who dat? Who the Midnight Hunter?
Oh no!
Ugh.
Oh!
Couldn't you have said so earlier?
It moves very slowly. I don't know how it keeps sneaking up on them.
No, dear. If we don't get past him, we can't go on.
We cannot reach Wallenstein without first defeating his dark servant. This trial cannot be avoided.
But all we've ever managed to do is run away from this thing. How can we...
Here.
We can't get anywhere just by running away. Do you have any sort of weapon? A weapon? I do have that stun gun thing Mr. Leone lent me. Will it even work on a scarecrow? Maybe not at normal output, but it looks like a living creature, so I doubt it would be completely unaffected.
The Midnight Hunter is a hound bred by the bred from the Black Void. We must purify it with holy water.
Okay, Angel, you're on distracting duty. The rest of us are running away.
Oh yes, that's a good idea.
What? What did he even say?
There's a fire hose on the wall there. If we time it right...
I'm so sorry, guys.
Mr. Nanaki wobbles toward the wall, pulls out the hose. Of course! Ready? He points the hose at the scarecrow and opens the valve. Angel, sir, get back! I set the stun gun to maximum and hurl it at the scarecrow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh, him get fried! Oh no! I don't know what's going on. Oh, and then he just lumbered away. It collapses with an unpleasant noise.
Its electrified metal arm twitches for a moment, but then it is still. We did it! Electricity is a powerful thing indeed.
The thunderous voice of doom. Judgment has come.
Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. Onwards!
Okay, I have to look at something real quick. Oh no. Risa, why did you... Everybody go to our Twitter and see where Risa posted a picture of me the first time that she made me watch Hatoful Boyfriend. I said Twitch. Twitch go. It was already up on Twitter. Okay, whatever. disgraceful. What am I doing here? A labelle is not allowed hesitation. Oof. No. I have not even the right to claim that restriction anymore. Yuya. Foolish. No, not ish at all. I am a fool. I have been pampered my entire life while my shadow he crawled along under the weight of a crime of which only he knew. I have been nothing but vain and selfish. Thank you. What should I do, Yuya? Sorry, I didn't realize he was... Yeah. Oh, good God! Yay! Coo! It is Sakuya! Sakuya is here! Leave. No one wanted you to come here. Coo! Everyone is leaving! It is a grand, daring escape! Coo! Sakuya will find Ryuta with Oko-san. Away we go! Shut up. Don't talk to me. Coo? Sakuya weeps. No, I do not. It's raining. Coo! Is Sakuya in pain? That is bad. We must do something about it. Coo! Oko-san used healing touch. Confound you. Must I repeat? Coo! Oko-san knows. Oko-san heard that Yuya has gone somewhere far, far away. We will never see him again. So they told you. Coo! Do not worry. If we cannot meet him, we need only chase after him. Do you have any idea what you're saying? Death is not a good place to chase someone to. No doubt the older breeds have no concept of death. Chase Yuya into the grave? What kind of fool would... Coo! Oko-san knows. The earth is a ball. If we run far enough, we will find him. What foolishness. Speaking with mongrels makes my head hurt. Except, I'm a mongrel too. Poor mongrels who do not even notice their own error, that is. Coo! Oko-san is not a mongrel. Coo! Sakuya and Yuya and Oko-san all have their own wonderful names. Names more important than any breed. Is that your argument? That isn't even... You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. Sun is here to save the day. I am myself? Coo! It is time to go. Oko-san and friend are late. Coo! Kick reason to the curb. Time to blast out of this prison and find Yuya. So close, son. Oko's always brimming with useless energy as he was. Am I the same, perhaps? I don't know what's happening in that last sentence. We will never see him again, no matter how far we run. But if he were here now, what would he do? What would he want me to do? At any rate, moping around won't get us anywhere. Okay, 2 more hours. I will chase after him. I will never find him, but I will find myself. Let us go, Oko. There's nothing more for us here. Coo! Sakuya is the best when he acts cool. After Ryuta, full speed ahead! Oko-san and friend, future bird apocalypse talk show. Yes. I love it, love everything about it.
Demon spores are thick in the air. I smell the stench of the sorcerer.
I feel a little nervous relying on Angel's bizarre intuition alone, but it's worked so far and we're in a hurry. Is he actually following the doctor by his scent? Or was that just an angelism? There's some very advanced equipment in here, and these documents look fairly new.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe this place is still in use? There's a register of names left open on one desk. Maybe it's a student register? Look, your name's here too, Angel.
The dark grimoire. I feel the tendrils of imminent tragedy.
They have no notes. They have notes on some of the students too. Under Higure, he acts as a neurotransmitter when excited. He seems to produce intoxicating or hallucinogenic pheromones. The physical exertion acts as a stimulant. The pheromone causes others to temporarily lose control of themselves, but its usefulness is limited, not currently applicable to combat.
I shall not allow the sorcerer to make me his pawn. I am the crimson angel of Judica, destined to wander this earth alone.
I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he sounds and looks unexpectedly heroic. It looks like all the students who were invited here have some sort of physical idiosyncrasy. How did you enroll, Kawara?
How? I was invited too. I don't know why.
Yours is just a bunch of numbers. I wonder if the explanation for something
Like Higure's. Sorry. Whoa.
Ah! No! The black miasma of inevitable doom draws near. We are approaching the gate of the abyss. I feel its foul wind.
Let's go. The doctor's waiting for us. Could you wait a minute, Kawara? Sorry. What is it, sir? We're almost done. We need to... I want to ask you something first, Kawara. Let us step aside from the excitement and have a little bit of exposition. You lied, did you not?
Didn't you? Whatever fucking said.
Huh? Lied? Me? I don't know why you would lie about that. Or maybe you forgot? Even though it was just yesterday.
Sorry. I'm sorry I made you yawn. Please help me welcome today's guest, the Crimson Angel of Judica. Sorry, it was back to the Oko and friend. Anyway. Yesterday, after school? Like I said to Sakuya, I don't know anything about it. We have to ask the doctor.
I see. Let's go on then.
Mr. Nanaki follows Angel down toward the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Birdie's death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something? But that seems too simple. Nothing about this story is simple, so how dare you say that? In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy. This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I can smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Maybe it's in the air around the walls. Probably that. Nageki threw himself into the sea of fire here to end the experiments. I wonder what I would have done in his place. Would I have ended it all like him, or... You're late, Mr. Kawara. I have grown tired of waiting.
Oh, look at him.
Ugh. The dark sorcerer Wallenstein.
Doctor.
It wasn't just Birdsey. You killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside wouldn't have been... Why are you doing this? Must I repeat myself? I told you before I merely disassembled Miss Malone after the fact. I did not kill her. Do you think I care? It would appear that you need some assistance. I told you before, but You should have already have everything you need to find the answer to your question. Who killed Malone Birdsey?
Do not listen to the dark sorcerer's words, Textoris Melodiophonus. He will lay a spell on you.
Perhaps the peanut gallery could keep its thoughts to itself.
Ugh! An iron grill drops behind me like an evil wizard's portcullis.
That was an interesting way to say it. Portcullis.
I'm cut off. Oh dear, we appear to be shut in.
No! The dark spell!
What are you doing?
Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawara. Now, let us return to our conversation. Our conversation about the truth you seek.
You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You were involved in the medical center here, too. No, but nothing you can say to me will change my mind.
How pugnacious of you. But you are lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful.
Operation Hatoful. The plan to wipe out humanity with the
Karen virus. Precisely. Does it make me so happy when the students read ahead? Oh, it does make me so happy when the students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture. You are exemplary. The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful, quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains of such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Karen virus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host's body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we'd have to send live carriers into their society and allowed it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Karen virus is, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nageki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Karen able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate.
You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself.
Indeed. It had not occurred to us that the tests of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. We expected he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly it was not so, and we lost our sample. The project was put on indefinite hold with his death, but thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains and have kept them to this day. I have been waiting for a new carrier to arrive.
It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way?
Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise the subject's immune system, creating a compatibility like Fujishiro Nageki's.
Compromise the immune system? They die.
Indeed. Even if the subject were able to become a carrier for the Karen virus, if they died to some other infection, it would all be for naught. Which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system. I suppose we should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I give you full marks.
Full marks?
Jesus! It's like Ryuta doesn't know himself.
My head hurts, almost as if some strange creature is wriggling about deep inside my brain.
Are you okay, Ryuta? Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right. Birdsey came to the infirmary. Okay, that was Birdsey. Damn it. To see me? You have come this far. I'm sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot? Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Iwamine gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired. Are you okay, Ryuta? Yeah, I'm fine now. Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right. Birdsey is reaching towards me. Want to go home? I'll walk you. Her hand stops. Birdsey falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Ryuta, I can't breathe. Oh, she can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange, almost like it's a dream. I need to go home. Goodbye, Birdsey. See you tomorrow. Phew. Phew. She fell down before my eyes, and then... The experiment was a resounding success. Ms. Malone displayed the archetypical symptoms of human infected with Karen virus, and passed away. Once the virus is inside the human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread apoptosis. I'm not trying it again. In the lungs, but more simply, any human who comes in contact with you will die. You see? You're lying. Birdsey and I were together since we were children. Of course. I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you recognize this? The Scarecrow's head. Yes, alas, the body is now useless, but I shall tell you about Labor 9, the being you call the Scarecrow. This is one of the Labor model New Humans, developed by Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will, to compensate for that. The Labor series was a great step towards the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development, the project having been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, I carried on the Dev Party researchers' will and created this prototype to be my sidekick. We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disturbing your investigation, so I had it patrol the building. And now the next question. What is inside this bag? A human's head? No. Close. But you have to be more specific. I believe we had Miss Malone's head sent to your classroom, but did you notice anything missing? Missing? When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may well have missed something. Wait, he doesn't mean Birdsey's brain? Correct. You do catch on quickly. Miss Malone did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality. Then, she's alive?
But her body is gone. All that's left is her brain.
Can we still call that alive?
Alive or not alive, I don't know anymore. Can you save her?
That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but it's quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago. But you gave poor Labor 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Malone's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, and today her mind, are a far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Kawara. I killed Birdsey. It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This was all arranged for you. I had Labor 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What was it you and Miss Malone told me long ago? Come, follow me. He holds out his wing. What lies beyond here? Birdsey is gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You know, just dying. You are obedient, Mr. Kawara. Wait, Dexter's Melodia Funis. The demon spores are the thickest that way. You will not be able to return.
That's right. The doctor is probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawara. Come back.
Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawara this far, you two. And now, goodbye.
Oh dear. This looks bad. You suppose it's poison gas?
The presence, mystic phantom, the avatar of miasma.
You do take everything in stride, don't you, Higure?
Two humans lie in a twisted pile. They are Birdsey's parents. She said they work as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall, but they received only bullets as a reply. The death of her parents became a signal. Birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. I can hear gunfire from inside. I can hear the humans and birds screaming. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then the stranger came and spoke to us. Is there anything you desire? I will grant any wish for you. So tell me. I answered. I don't want these things to happen anymore. My wish is for a world where humans and birds no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be peace. And Birdsey continued, I agree. I would do anything to make Ryuta's wish come true. The stranger nodded. Might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen. Wow. When we were children, that's right, that was you. That was the other thing you had forgotten. You have remembered, I see. 8 years ago, a number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where we lived. Birdsey's parents were shot by the other humans. Many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. And I met the doctor. I asked for a world in which humans and birds no longer fight. You and Miss Malone both said you would be glad to die to bring it all about. And so I am carrying out your wish, just as you had stated it. Even symbiotic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the wars between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed, you see? Why did you choose me back then? Choose you? Why did I ask you what your wish was, you mean? I assure you, it was not a coincidence. I'm not so bored as to wander around granting wishes willy-nilly. I, too, had made a promise. To grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need only transfer the original lysosome from Fujishiro Nageki to you, and everything will be in place. I have granted your wish, though I did make you jump through a few hoops so you would remember your wish and understand my intentions. It would be the least you could do to at least acknowledge all I have done for you, I don't care about anything now. Birdsey is gone. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. This is what my life is to be like. I wish I had never been born. I don't even want to see anything anymore. Do not be anxious. You have no will to resist. So soon you will forget it all. Good night, Mr. Kawara. Uh-oh. Ugh, my crimson breast senses taint.
Talking will just make it worse, Hiragure. It seems to be leaking in quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, but it's getting hard to breathe.
Wallenstein, you coward! Come out and fight!
Oh no! Coo! Coo! Hold on just a little longer. We'll get you out of there. I will try to open the cage. Oko, you see to the gas. Coo coo! Oko-san shall not fail. Pew, pew, pew. Oko-san, flap your wings quickly.
Much better. No one can say you slack off as student president, Shirogane.
The Crimson Breast shall not forget this. Will you, Crimson Breast? No, you won't.
Are you two alone? Where did Kawara go? Oh god, if Sakuya loses Ryuta too, he will lose his shit. Coo coo! You were separated? Did Ryuta wander off and get lost?
No, he didn't. He got carried off by the doctor.
I mean, he went off willingly. Carried off. Coo coo! Oh no! I doubt the doctor is making him drink nasty No doubt the doctor is making him drink nasty supplements as we speak.
If we do not act soon, the funeral song shall herald the coming of darkness.
Why can you never speak in plain Japanese, miserable poltroon? I don't know what that,
He say that the doctor is planning to turn Kawara into a biological weapon.
He already has. He's done it. It's happened.
What? We can explain while we walk, assuming I don't run out of breath.
Very well. Let us proceed. It does sound racist. I did not like it. Kawara, are you alive? Ah! I don't like it. Whew. Oko-san has a bad feeling about this. Ryuta is not normal. Miserable medical man. What have you done to him? Why, if it isn't the son of the noble Labelle family, what is one of your prestige doing here? Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Kawara? I've granted his wish. That is all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. Mr. Kawara must now return to the surface and begin the end of the human race. Kawara would wish for no such thing. He would never harm a human. Right, Kawara? It's scary. I don't like it. It seems he is hesitant to agree with you.
Bah! He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him.
It is time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world, and I cannot afford to waste any of it. He has but little time. What does this mean? His duty is now to fly about the world, spreading the seeds of throughout all humanity. It will be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he will be shot at as well. Sorry. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task. Coo! Do not fear. Oko-san will stop Ryuta here and now. Oh no! Coo!
There he goes.
Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity. He's been brainwashed? We have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface. But Oko is stronger than any of us, and he was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here?
Kawara is very strong, but lacks control right now, right? Maybe we should ask Higure.
Him? He's nuts.
Black Bindana.
There he goes again, spouting nonsense. Wait, Kawara, stop! Ah!
Oh dear, there goes Shirogane. I'll just sit here while all my students get beat the shit out of.
The demon Red Eye speaks. Seal the disaster with the power of Chosen One.
Ah! Sorry. He's reacting. How is that frail Luzon able to affect him? What is he doing?
Hypnotizing him. According to the documents back there, Higure has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraints. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier, too. I think it's real.
Mental restraints? Like how a desperate man can be stronger than usual?
The demon Red Eye heralds the awakening. By the power of the blood-stained hand, I seal the funeral song.
Coo! Oko-san, attack! Oko-san cannot possibly lose in a fight with Ryuta!
There we go. Perfect.
We're supposed to convince Ryuta to stop while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy? This is madness.
Don't think about the consequences, Shirogane. Just go along with it.
Prepare yourselves. We fight, brethren, bound with the red lotus feathers. Ryuta, Textoris Melodia Funas appears.
Angel's turn. Black Demon, be silent.
Textoris Melodia Funis, now is time to break Wallenstein's spell. Hear the call of the Red Lotus.
San's turn. Coo or cuckoo? Long one. Coo! A violent Ryuta is not a good Ryuta. Come to your senses. Kazuaki's turn.
Listen to us. We are all trying our best for you, Kawara. Come back to us.
Sakuya's turn. Pull yourself together. Do you not care?
Do you plan to destroy all we've gained?
Everybody's just standing in line, taking turns slapping him.
Stop, Kawara. This is not the path you must travel.
Corny is definitely a word for this game. Question mark's turn.
Geez, Ryota, you're causing every birdie trouble. I don't want to see you like this either. I'm the only berserker class character in this story needs. Wake up already, Ryota.
Ryuta was defeated. An Edna pep talk, yes.
Kawara, pull yourself together.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Kawara, pull yourself together. Do you want this?
No, I don't.
Coo! Ryuta is a vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself.
I don't want to make anyone sad. The remitter reactivated? Fascinating. It should not have been possible for some hours yet.
Disease is half in the mind, after all. Outlook is surprisingly important.
I suppose this means my data was insufficient.
Is the end, Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein? Be judged by the crimson breast.
Wait, Angel. It's not just his fault. Why do you protect him? He's the one who did this to you. Tell me, Doctor. Why did you go so far to grant my wish?
Why did I grant your wish? My reason is nothing of note. It is not worth telling. It was merely an experiment that has now come to an end.
You must have had a reason. You aren't the sort to go around talking to children without some purpose. I want to know the answer to everything.
The answer is nowhere near as glamorous as you were expecting, I assure you. Good morning, Issa. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you take a look at these? What is it, sir? You seem excited. It's amazing, the healers we got earlier. Healers? Ah. The HELA cells from last month. Yeah, them. The unusually old from the unusually old human. Aiding science even after death. Can't we at least call these samples by their proper name? You've always been serious like that, Issa. These samples are like sweet lovebirds. Touch them with kindness and they respond beautifully. Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them all pet birds instead. Maybe you're right. Anyway, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality. Indeed, these results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these things. It's all about love. Or intuition. That too. I have no idea what's happening right now, guys. Kawara Ryuji. He is quite possibly the most gifted researcher alive. He has abilities and intuition that not even he can explain. Hey, good morning, Issa. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside. It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now. It's good morning whenever I get up, Issa. Get distracted by things like common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries of your life. Sophistry? He had a research crush on Ryuta's dad. Yep, that's what it was. Hey, good morning, Issa. Whoopsie, low on cash. Here, was this the one? I didn't ask you to pick it up for me. Here, take it. It's not like we're running out. You sound like a pushy salesman. Your right wing is injured, isn't it? We're injured, right? Is there anything I can help you with? Just ask. I've been doing fine so far. Touch these samples with love and kindness. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Hey, good morning, Issa. Hey, can I say something? What is it, sir? I am somewhat busy. You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I'd die of old age before I got to say. Talking like this gets us nowhere. Guess what? I had a kid. I see. Congratulations. What? Don't you have anything else to say? Not particularly. Reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course, were I to become a father, I would feel bad for the child, given my habit of locking myself away in the laboratory. Because that's how he says it. The only bird who I ever recognized. The only one I ever recognized as worthy of my respect. Hey, good morning, Issa. I brought you something cool. What is it? A fossil. Look at it. It's huge. You act like an excited child. Hey, I like geology too. It tempts me with spouse breach. I will carry on your research while you are out then. Go on. Dang, you're cold. Hey, listen, want to come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one's at the start of the month. While I'm interested in your work, sir, I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. Perhaps another time. Yeah? I'll invite you next time, then. I bet traveling with you would be a blast. Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I will make sure to open time in my schedule, though. His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He had watched as many other birds succumb to the disease, so I was sure that he would die in this examination room, surrounded by family. Issa, I always knew this was a possibility. Yes, sir. I don't regret the way I did things. No, sir. But I just remembered. I do have one regret. Yes, sir. I've never done anything a father's supposed to do. I promised to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor, Issa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead? A rather vague request. He's too nice. He'd never ask for something, even if he wanted it. I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Haha. Anyway, if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything. Very well. I shall remember. What is his name? Ryuda. It's Kawara. Ryuda. You vanished from my life before I ever told you my feelings. And I've chased your shadow since then. Is this what they mean by quitting while you're ahead? Or was it just cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you. And that was my only goal. Kawara Ryuda, the son of Dr. Kawara, carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated. But this boy, he may be the only way for me to catch your shadow now. It's got weird. Okay. Come on, man. There we go. When your father died, my world was altered. One might say that his influence over me grew after death, both for good and for ill. Kawara Ryuji, sorry, Ryuji. Ryuji, I can recall him now. It's his voice. All I can recall of him now is his voice and the color of his wings. He rarely returned home, always leaving Mother and me alone. You did this to carry out my father's will? You misunderstand. This was not just parting kindness between colleagues. I doubt that there's anyone in this world with a stronger sense of duty than mine. This was his final challenge to me, and you see the result. But your refusal is hardly rational. I was trying only to grant your wish, and had you but accepted, it would be so. Are you dissatisfied with something? A world without strife, where no one will have a loved one stolen from them? That is the world I wish for. I never asked for a world where the human race is killed. Pity you did not say so 8 years ago. Kids, this is a lesson in making your wishes specific. What absurd contract was this? There's no power in prayer. I should never have met you. Doctor, my wish ends today. Father is no longer in this world. There's no reason for you to chase after his final will anymore. Does this mean you are sympathizing with me? Oh, how I have fallen. I can feel his pitying gaze even now. Very well. The contract ends today, and I must admit defeat.
It's not over yet. We must open the gate of Tartarus in the depths of the abyss.
We've only about 10 minutes until the humans come in from above.
I see you're still alive, gentlemen.
Mr. Leone!
I bring with me all those who had taken refuge in the gym.
Thank you for A+ evil laugh.
Whoa, it's like something out of a science fiction movie. I bet it was built by MIBs. Rad!
Well, I guess nobody's panicking anyway. Mr. Shirogane, I will recover Sakazaki's body before I leave. Have no fear.
I am grateful to you.
The exit is no doubt activated by the vital signals of the researchers who work here.
Correct. Do not fear. I shall lead you to it.
Coo! The doctor's even creepier when he's being cooperative.
I do not base my actions on foolish pride or emotion. I carried out an experiment, and I have now obtained the result. I have nothing more to gain or lose here. Is that everyone? Thank God. Shall we go, Kawara? Can you stand?
Yeah, but...
We need to bring Malone with us.
I think everyone else has gone outside.
Doctor, I shall not forget what has taken place here. Once we are outside, I shall see that you face judgment. Your words are haughty and immature, as always. Do as you please, if you can.
I will indeed. Remember my face, villain.
Well, who knows? I find you uninteresting, so I may well forget. I must think carefully about my plans once I am outside. I still have much research to... Doctor? A gunshot echoes through the room. The doctor collapses.
Madness! There should still be time before the humans...
Wasn't a human.
Mr. Nanaki?
A pistol in his hand. He wobbles over to the doctor with the same unsteady, careless gait as always. And... this is the end of your research.
Nanaki, what? Stop! The doctor should have a fair trial once we...
A fair trial? What do you think, Doctor?
Well, I am impressed at your acuity in attacking my uninjured left side.
But of course, thank you. Tell me, Dr. Iwabi. No, Issa. I need to bring him back with me. That's why I've done all this. Tell me, where is Nageki?
Nanaki points his gun at the immobilized doctor. He looks quite prepared to shoot the partridge dead at any moment. Oh, is that it? I'd quite forgotten. Mr. Fujishiro's brother. He was a quill. What the fuck? Nageki, are you...
Nageki, are you here? Are you yourself here again? You by yourself here again. There we go. You should play in the park with everyone else.
I'm fine. I would just get tired. Isn't talking to me a waste of time, Hitori? Hitori? Jesus. You've been by yourself. We've been busy recently, have you not? I know we're short on money.
That's not something you need to worry about. We adults are working hard to make sure you don't have to worry.
You're a child too, Hitori. You're only 5 years older than me, after all.
You don't think I should be working?
No, that's not what I meant. I can't do anything. I at least want to stay out of your way.
It's not about whether you're doing anything or not. You're part of a family. We need you.
That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. That's just how it is.
You're thinking too hard, Nageki. Let's go pick some millet in the yard. Oh, it's almost dinner time. A full stomach scares the bad things away, right?
September 2nd, 2180. Hatoful House, where the rest of the war orphans and I live together.
I was always a little better at studying than the others, so I teach at the local school to help make ends meet. Going to work and coming home. Every Friday, we all gather together and have supper.
There are children who go to school.
There are those who work, like me, and children like Nageki who stay home. Our family is a patchwork of ages and lives, but we always eat together on this day. What should we have? We might have enough left over, or we could pool our money and buy something. I had more work than usual last month, so I got paid a little more than usual. I'll get something nice. I'll head home and see what everyone wants first. But this day was different. Our home was surrounded by security vehicles. It's an attack by the Human Liberation Front. We can't let anybody in. We sent 2 human negotiators, but they were shot.
Oh, Jesus. We're going to storm the place. Get back! It's dangerous! Hey, are you listening? I remember angry shouts coming from every direction, but I couldn't tell what they were saying. The only things I could focus on were gunshots from inside. Today was supposed to be our day. No one has ever been missing on a Friday before. No one can disappear today. We have to be together today. No matter what. When I went in, the gunshots had stopped. And all that was left were corpses and ruin and... Ah! Everyone is covered in blood, immobile. Sorry. The humans, the security forces, and my family. What did we do? We had nothing.
Our parents and our homes had already been stolen by the humans. All we had left were each other. Why do they have to keep stealing from us? Why? Why?
Tori. You were outside. Good.
Nageki, you're alive.
Everyone else? I see.
Nageki was hiding in the innermost room. He must have heard everything from inside his hiding place. Human corpses are scattered throughout the room. Nageki, were you afraid? I'm sorry.
It wasn't your fault, Hitori.
I wasn't here when you needed me.
Don't apologize, Hitori. I don't know how I could live if you were gone too.
When I found him then, I didn't notice, but none of the human corpses in that room had been shot. This will be our room from now on. The house is too big for just the two of us.
Right.
It's a little lonely.
Yes. Hitori, what should I do? Isn't there anything I can do to help?
You just have to be happy and well. Don't push yourself. We'll find something for you to do, okay? I noticed almost as soon as we moved out of Hatoful House. He was never very healthy to begin with, but he was getting worse and worse. What would start out as a slight cold would turn to a high fever and go on for days. It was painful to watch. Was it really just his weak body? I couldn't do anything. God damn it. Should we get a doctor, Nageki?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Nageki, wait. You still have a fever. Don't worry about the dishes. I'll take care of them.
I told you. I'm fine.
Don't. If you just say how you feel outright, I'll feel better too. Nageki, okay?
But
how about this? From now on, I'm fine isn't allowed.
what do you...
Whenever you say you're fine, you never are.
Okay.
Go to bed now, for now, okay? Tomorrow I'm taking you to a doctor.
This is highly unusual. Nageki has a genetic condition which impairs his immune system.
Impairs his immune system?
All living creatures inherit defense systems against viruses and the like from their parents, and we call them the immune system. But Nageki's is abnormally weak.
That's why he gets sick easily?
Indeed. He can become infected with diseases that bodies such as yours or mine would fight off easily. It is probably best if he avoids going outside, as that could bring him into contact with more dangerous viruses. He could become seriously ill with little or no warning.
Please, can you cure him? I will find whatever money it takes. He's the only family I have left.
I understand how you feel, but as I said, his condition is hereditary. I have never seen anything like it. I'm sorry, but I can't help him.
I went to many hospitals and talked to many doctors. They all said the same thing. I can't help him. Someone, please save Nageki. Anyone. I'll do anything. We had been all alone, but we found a home together. And it was taken from us. And now this. Someone, please help us.
Anybody else feel like this is a bloated mess?
Soon after the start of 2183, a letter arrived. It was from a researcher at the St. Pigeonations Medical Institute, a Mr. Issa Soma.
I have received a report about a boy named Fujishiro Nageki from a doctor in a certain hospital. I believe I know what his condition is. It's extremely rare, so my fellow researchers and I would be grateful for a chance to assist in curing it. We hereby invite him to come study at St. Pigeonations. We believe that solving the riddle to his sickness will bring great advances to all bird science. The medical center will pay for his tuition. St. Pigeonations is a school of great prestige. Our curricula and faculties are the worst. I mean best. get on school grounds. We propose that he live in the center out of concern for his delicate health. We will have access to professional medical expertise anytime he should need it. Please consult with the rest of your family, and if you are interested, contact me at the following address. I will be waiting. Isa Soma.
This is amazing, Nageki. I'm glad we went to so many hospitals. I never expected an invitation like this.
I don't want to go. I want to stay with you, Hitori? Jesus.
But you'll be able to go to school. I can only teach you what I know, and there's a lot I don't know.
And you'll be able
to make friends. The doctors there will help with your illness, so you won't have to be sick.
Do you not want me here, Hitori?
Of course I do, but I'm worried. If you were to get really sick, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I think it would be better if you'd stay with the doctors. I'll be lonely by myself, but I can wait until you're better. Become strong, Nageki, then come back here. I'll wait for you, however long it takes.
Okay. So we went to St. Pidgey Nations. There had been a lot of us at Hatoful House, and after that I was with Nageki. I was lonely living by myself for the first time. I was more worried about Nageki. I hope he makes good friends, but he's never been very sociable. At least he will have an easier life there than here. And most importantly, they'll be looking for a cure. Definitely. Your faith is placed in the right hands. God damn! The summer of that year, he sent a lot of letters home. I'm going to be undergoing intensive treatment over the summer. I wanted to come home, but they said this would be better for me. How are you? I'll write again soon. Oh my god. I asked Dr. Issa about the meeting. He said no, I'm only be unusual illnesses, and they have to be very careful at who comes in. Summer's half over now. Is it hot out at the basement? September. I miss you, Hitori. I'm fine, Hitori. That's not allowed! Don't worry about me.
I was worried. Nageki hadn't told me he was fine since he promised not to 3 years ago. What are they doing to him? Are they doing something bad to him? I tried calling Dr. Issa, but he always replied with progress is good and everything is fine. If everything was fine, oops. I snuck to the medical center. I need to know if he's really alright. He said he's undergoing intensive care in the basement. That must be where he is. How do I get there? I need to the entrance to the basement. That was when I heard the alarm. I could hear urgent footsteps and the sound of wings. This building has all the most advanced equipment. They must have noticed me. But I was greeted at the corner not by guards, but by panicked researchers, all shouting the same thing and heading for the exit. Fire! Fire! What? A fire! Subject 00 set a fire! Call the fire department! Black smoke rolls towards me from the inner corridors. Nageki, where is Nageki? Nageki! Say something, please! Where are you?
I'm not a fan of this.
It's happening again. Nageki needs me and I'm not there. I always leave him alone when he's in pain. The smoke is clogging my lungs with its foul stench. But I run onwards anyway. Nageki is there in a room filled with fire. Nageki! It's me, Hitori! I'm here to save you!
Hitori.
What happened? What did they do to you? Come on, we have to get out of here.
I'm sorry.
His face is clouded. He shuts the door and I hear the lock click shut. Open the door, Nageki!
Hitori, I can't go outside anymore. I can't live anymore.
What did they do to you? I'm a fool. All this time I thought you were getting better. Thought you'd come home cured. I should be the one apologizing. Nageki, please.
This place is burning down. Run away. Come home with me, to our home. Listen, Hitori. I recorded everything that happened here and hid it in the library. It's wrong. This is the only way to stop them.
What are you talking about? We can talk later. I can't let you die.
Can you do me a favor, Hitori?
Anything. Please.
Please. Make sure there is nothing left of my body. And Izune Hitori. I had heard that he died after the fire, but it would seem that our investigation was lacking. It's hardly easy to change your name and face.
Nageki. He's calling. It's calling me, you know. Issa, I came to greet Nageki. Where is he?
I see you are losing your hold of your sanity.
I'm serious. I've been waiting for this from the beginning. He told me what you were doing to him here, but then you closed the facility. I've been waiting for this, Issa. Waiting for you to open this place again. Ever since I joined the faculty. He's still here, isn't he?
Yeah, much easier when he's a bird.
Nageki! Nageki!
There were indeed some pieces of him left after the fire. They would have degraded in mere hours had I left them. If it pleases you to call those bits of meat Fujishiro Nageki, I will not attempt to stop you. But those pieces have already been transferred to Mr. Kawara's body.
Oh, shit! You won't die just yet, Issa. Don't worry. Don't worry. So tell me, where is Nageki? I have to take him home now.
If by Nageki you mean what was left of him after the fire, then it is Mr. Kawara's liver. The cells from his body that contain the Karen virus are now inside Mr. Kawara, parasitizing him.
Oh, is that it? I see. Thank you, Issa. Hang on just a little longer. I need to ask Nageki what he thinks we should do with you.
Mr. Nanaki comes over to me, and the same smile on his face when he teaches class.
Can you hear me, Nageki? I'm sorry I made you wait so long. I'm here now. Sir, it's me, Kawara Ryuta from your class. Please snap out of it.
I don't know what happened in the past, Nanaki, but this is not the time for such foolery. We have only a few more minutes before the humans enter the school grounds. Oh no, they've killed everybody. They have entered and killed everybody.
Would you move over for a second, Shirogane? I need to talk to Kawara.
He points the gun at Sakuya.
Ugh!
Sakuya, he's serious.
It's too noisy in here. Come on, Kawara. Let's go into that room, just the two of us.
Okay. What are you thinking? Are you planning to lock yourself in? Open the door! Open it, I say!
Issa said he's in your liver, didn't he? Where's the liver, I wonder? Do you know Kawara?
Sir, Nageki would never have wanted this. He stares thoughtfully at my stomach, a knife in his hand. My body feels weak. I think I must have put too much into that fight earlier. I won't be able to resist.
Nageki. Nageki, can you hear me? I've come to save you again. Where are you? Tell me. What part of Kawara do I need to cut open to find you? Nageki? Nageki.
Oh my god, he's just gonna keep saying Nageki. Sir, listen to me. He moves the knife from one place to another as if making an estimation. He's going to...
Oh, I see. It's hide and seek. I'll look as hard as I can then. Just a little longer. We'll be able to go home just a little bit, Nageki. Together.
Ugh. Stop it, Hitori. Ugh. The knife is stuck deep in the wall under my wing. I can hear Nageki's voice, but I can't see him. The voice is coming from inside me.
Mr. Kawara, let me use your body for a...
Oh, Mr. Kawara, let me use your body for a bit.
Okay,
Go ahead.
No. Can you hear me, Hitori?
Of course. I've talked with you every night. You told me, Nageki. Told me to come get you. Told me to exact revenge on Issa.
No, Hitori. That was not me. I never told you to do that. Have you forgotten what I asked you to do, Hitori? The second thing?
I remember. Of course I remember. So let's go home.
Listen, Hitori. I am no longer here. I can no longer go home with you.
Who said that? Oh, I see. It was Issa, wasn't it? Only he would say something mean like that.
No, it wasn't him.
Don't worry, Nageki. I'll take care of him in a minute. Don't worry.
Hitori, I never asked for you to come for me. I never asked for you to exact revenge. Who was it?
Nageki. It was Nageki.
I died because of you. You abandoned me here. I never wanted to come here. It was you who killed me. You killed me. You killed me. You killed me. I will not forgive Hitori.
I'm sorry, Nageki. But I know that no apology will ever fix it. Sir, what?
There's a shadow in Hitori's heart. His own shadow pretending to be mine. Come for me, Hitori. I'm here.
I know. I don't want to be alone. I don't want you to be alone.
You will never forget me. You will live with me. You will live with your sin forever.
That's what you want, isn't it? If you want me to carry this pain, I will, Nageki. I won't ask for forgiveness. I won't.
He's crying, tortured by his own shadow.
I'm sorry, Nageki. I'm sorry.
Hitori, I don't want you to be in pain. He's trying to destroy his feelings of guilt. He wants to be saved. You're here. His pain will go away. Help me save him. Yes. Hitori, I was tortured by them here in this place. It was terrible. All of them should die. As long as they live, my pain will never disappear. How fucking... Sorry. Mr. Nanaki. That's wrong. Sir, you and Nageki both lost those most important to you to strife. You should know best of all people that revenge helps no one. It brings no happiness, only pain.
If I had been there, Nageki would never have died. I was never there when he needed me. I'm sorry, Nageki. If I had been better, this would have never happened. Everything would have been fine if you'd never met me. If I hadn't been there, you never would have felt pain.
Sir, why? Do you think he was sad? The time Nageki spent with you was the greatest treasure. I know how wonderful it is to be able to get together with the loved ones too. Whatever. Nageki is glad he got to be with you, sir. There is nothing to regret. Come with me, Hitori. Look at me, Hitori. Hear only my voice, Hitori. I will tear your heart to pieces, and when it heals, I will tear it again, and again, and again. That is your punishment. It will be wonderful to live with me again. Wonderful. Hitori. Okay. Please, Hitori, listen to me. The voice you hear is that of your own shadow. You have been hurting yourself all this time. Stop blaming yourself. I don't want to see you in pain.
You asked me for two things, Nageki. The first was, come save me.
So I... Listen to me, Hitori. Oh my god. My first wish was for you to make my body disappear from this world. As long as I live, as long as my body, whatever. That virus must disappear and my body with it. It will bring only sadness as long as it remains.
You asked for what other thing?
You asked me to take revenge on Dr. Issa. On all those who brought you pain. Yes.
I need to grant this wish. I need to...
Hitori. My second wish was... No, Hitori. That was not my wish. Remember, Hitori. Remember my final wish. Oh my god. Do we have to do this in a fucking flashback?
Yes, of course we do!
It's not about anything part of the family and we need you. That doesn't help. With my body like this, I can't work or go to school. That's just how it is. You can do a hard and cookie. Go pick a meal in the yard. It's almost time for dinner. What the fuck is happening? What a beautiful sunset. I guess it's autumn already. Are you cold, Nageki? I'm fine. Hitori. Easier for you without me, right? Why would you think that? I heard you and the others talking about it. Medicine costs a lot more than food. You're paying it out of your salary, right? If you had that money for yourself, you could buy better food. You wouldn't have to work so much. You would be better off without me. Don't say that, Nageki. I don't care about fancy food or free time. You're more important to me than any of that. You mean more... Good God. Very well when you came here, so maybe you don't remember, but losing family is hard. I want to stay like this, watching over the people I love forever. So listen, maybe it looks like I'm working just for you, but it's for me too. Seeing you happy makes me happy. Thank you, Hitori. I just wish it wasn't such a burden to you.
Stop that already. You've never been a burden to me. Here, have some millet. Eat well and we can sleep well too.
Pretty. And now it's a PowerPoint. I hope we can stay like this, with everyone like this forever. Yes. My second wish was, live, Hitori. Live and be happy.
Icky, I can't be happy. You're gone. I can't be with you anymore.
Look at me, Hitori. I want you to live. You don't have to feel guilty for me. I couldn't tell you why I was here. I was still here. I couldn't tell why I was still here. At first I thought my remains, the parts of me that are inside Mr. Kawara, were keeping me here. But I don't think so now. I think I was worried. Worried that you wouldn't be able to keep going alone.
Look at me, the ghost, exactly. I can't, Nageki. I can't go on without you. I don't want to live without you.
We've stayed here too long, Hitori. We have to move on. Don't worry. We'll meet again. Somewhere. Sometime. Mr. Kawara, thank you. Kawara, are you unhurt? Yeah, I'm fine. How unexpected. If it were me, your insides would have divulged themselves and their secrets long ago. He's losing a lot of blood, just so we're clear. That's what my thing was. Nanaki, I will not forgive this madness. Don't worry about it, Sakuya. It's already over. We need to get out. We're already out of time. Indeed. Nageki was kept frozen here, right, Doctor? Indeed, he was. The facility was sealed off, so it was hardly difficult to keep people from snooping around. I'm staying here with Birdsey. What are you saying, Kawara? Come with us at once.
I see. Kawara.
I thought you would say that. The Karen virus has by now colonized your body quite completely. Were you to leave, any humans you encounter would suffer a painful death. What? Was this your plan all along, you conniving physician? Surely there's a way to remove the virus. Alas, that would be impossible with current medical technology. Once established in the body, it's quite tenacious. Even if it were removed from the tissues from Mr. Fujishiro, Mr. Kawara would still carry the virus. Madness, lunacy! Same goes for Miss Malone's damaged brain. It's currently preserved inside a glass jar, but just barely. Indeed, given Labor 9's behavior, the subsequent damage she was dealt, there is no guarantee that her personality and memories are still retrievable.
Current medical technology, anyway.
Shirogane, let us go outside.
Do you mean to leave Kawara here? How deep goes your selfish nature?
We'll come back for him. It's impossible now, but one day we may be able to remove the virus from his body. I think that Nageki would say that same.
Well, Mr. Shirogane, I think perhaps you would do well to respect Mr. Kawara's thoughts on the matter. I feel as if this one day has brought an entire lifetime's worth of fatigue. I just want to rest for a little while. I'm worried about Mother. Sakuya, could you tell her I'll be back one day? I don't know who your mother is, Ryuta. We were never friends before this. Listen, Kawara, I never go back on my word. No matter how long it takes, I will come back for you. I swear. So, promise me, please, promise me that you'll leave this place with me alive. Right. I promise. I'll be waiting for you. A lot sure happened today, Birdsey.
Does this mean we're finally getting into recap mode, Ryota? I'm half sick from being stuck out here, not even knowing what's going on.
Yeah, I guess you only got to see bits and pieces of the story.
Yep. So will you fill me in, please?
I guess we have plenty of time for it.
I'm going to miss eating udon. But having you here makes things at least a little better, right?
Where do I start? Everything that's happened today was happening now, and everything that might happen one day. We have plenty of time to talk about it all. Ah! Achievement unlocked. I'll be waiting. Guys, we did it. It was a bloated fucking mess, but we did it. There was no reason for, any of that. Dang, look at... His mom is sick in storyline. She's still sick and dying. She died in the Ryuta storyline. Therefore, she's dying. She's dead. She's dead. Mom is dead. Sakuya gets there, and she's dead. So, no birds were harmed during the making of this game. Except for Shu, but we're all fine with that. Oh my god. It won't let me do anything, so just so we're clear. Feather. What's going on? Why'd the music stop abruptly? Madness. Why, if it isn't my darling little brother, salutations. You scum, you villain. Explain yourself. Why are you still alive? Why? Well, for starters, I can never bring myself to leave all the ladies sad and alone. How much must you mock me before you will be satisfied? Hello again. Leone? Truth be told, Leone here gave me an antidote. I was loitering around the border between life and death, and he pulled me back in a miraculous revival. But he said he was going to go recover... But he said he was going to go recover your body. I do not recall saying I was going to recover his corpse. Lunacy, madness, inconceivable. Give it back. Give me back the time and mental energy I spent mourning you. You mourned me? I'm flattered. Gah! We can't stay long, Sakazaki Yuya. Time to set out on our next bright and massive mission. It's your chance to regain the department's something. Roger that. Let's go. Sexy and suave. Coo! Oko-san fell smooth. There's deliciousness nearby. Black bean Donna. Coo! Angel, do you have food? Ha! What did I... Gah!
The demon spores encroach again.
Coo! Stick 'em up! Oko-san demands your beans are your life.
So you a bare bone white bird of bean eating? By the oath of old, join me!
They're still going at it?
Hello, Shirogane. How are you?
Why, are you of all people pushing Iwamine's wheelchair? I would never expect to see you two together. Taking responsibility for injuries dealt to another party by tending to them seems like a natural enough reaction to me.
I need to apologize somehow, don't I?
If you ever change your mind and decide to come to exact revenge again, I never met either of you. Understand?
Come on, Shirogane. That would never happen. Probably.
Oh, how wonderful. I can feel the suspense in the air. Somehow I feel like attempting to apply ethical guidelines to either of you is completely futile. Anyway, I need to talk to you. I had the results from the experiment the other day. There were no problems. None at all. It was perfect success.
Well, I guess that means it's time, doesn't it?
I have the date. If you can come, please do. Mr. Kawara. Mr. Kawara, Miss Malone, can you hear me? Morning is almost here. Wake up, Kawara. Malone, I told you I wouldn't go back on my word. Thanks for playing. Okay. At the dawn was the last achievement. Jesus. You just look at all this crap. Whoa! Scary! Oh, and I unlocked all of their little art. Oh, look at them! No. That's exactly what I imagined. I guess. Oh, that's it. Why just them? Okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah. That was the game. I have no idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but I will let y'all know. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm super tired. Bye-bye.